This is a side control escape system that Jay did in his advanced class that I took a particular liking to because it lands a lot more for me than the typical shrimping, pimping out, all that typical stuff. I don't know why, but I'm terrible at it. So what I did is I complained to Jay enough that he taught me a separate side control escape. It works real well, and I've built in a couple other outs and modified it a little bit for myself. So sure, now this is a side control escape from side control number 3, or when the opponent is reaching up for your head from a side control position. So opponent's got me here. I'm framing against the hip and against his neck, just like you would. And the big difference starts is when I'm here, I'm going to drop this leg. And I'm going to use it to walk backwards, using my shoulders and my feet to draw myself away from the person. So what this will do is as he continues to try to hold onto my head, it makes this long arm long, right? Now, this looks very similar to like a reverse armbar style position, and your mannerisms will be very similar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch tight my shoulder to my head here, and I like to come like an arch. Like McDonald's arch, up and over. And here I'm kind of pressing down on his head. And I'm going to come up and over and roll over onto my knees. And this obtuse angle is where I'm going to try to have him shoulder roll over. So I'm here, I come up, and he swims over. Now from here, a couple of options. You can either post up on the face and armbar on top, which is awesome. Come across for this armbar. Recover not from there, any of that. But what I also like to do is like when I come over from this position, I find that this leg will be trapped underneath the head here. I keep this position on his arm, and I will twist, keeping this foot across in this armpit, which keeps him from doing a lot of defenses for the arm. I pinch tight, cup, and I armbar. If nothing else, I usually get the escape out of it. The backup plan to this is what happens if I go for the original escape and he posts that arm. What I do is I transition into the backdoor escape. So here, I framed, I walked out. I'm framing on his face. I come up and over. He stops my movement by posting this arm. What I do is I get this reverse grip to help him pull back the other way. And because this arm is wide open, I pull myself underneath to this position here. I continue to drag myself through, cup this near side leg, cup the hip, pull up on top, into the turtle position. One time. Yeah. And that's the beginning of sort of my side control escape options.